Most Wanted's 12 Big Reasons to Eat Organic. The term organic has become one of the hottest buzzwords thrown around these days by food producers. But what does it mean? Is it a better choice for our health and environment? If so, why? The word organic refers to the way farmers grow and process agricultural products, such as fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy products, and meat. In organic farming, it's all about nurturing the soil. Organic foods are grown without artificial pesticides, fertilizers, or herbicides. Taking care of the soil is paramount. If the soil is healthy, the food grown in it will be as well. In this video, you're going to find out 12 big reasons to eat organic. Welcome to Most Wanted, where our mission is to keep you happy and healthy. And if that sounds good to you, be sure to like, subscribe, and bang that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And if you're excited to find out all about why eating organic is an absolute must these days, make sure you stick around till the end. Number 12. Environmental benefits. Organic agriculture is based on practices that not only protect environmental health, but also aim to improve it. Instead of relying on synthetic pesticides and fertilizers that can deplete the soil of valuable nutrients, organic agriculture builds up the soil using practices such as composting, cover cropping, and crop rotation. And further, organic agriculture reduces non-renewable energy use by decreasing agrochemical needs. It contributes to combating the greenhouse effect and global warming through its ability to sequester carbon in the soil. Many management practices used by organic agriculture increase the return of carbon to the soil, raising productivity and favoring carbon storage. The more organic carbon is retained in the soil, the higher the potential to mitigate against climate change. Glyphosate, the main ingredient in the herbicide Roundup, is a worldwide disaster the likes of which we've never seen. Glyphosate causes DNA strand breaks and other damage, which is a precursor to cancer. Monsanto, the company that developed Roundup, has known about this for years and has buried research showing exactly that. There are currently over 40,000 lawsuits lined up against Monsanto, claiming that Roundup has caused cancer, and so far, Monsanto isn't winning any of them. And the negative health effects go far beyond just cancer. It's been linked to many other serious conditions. Bayer, the German pharmaceutical giant that bought Monsanto in 2018, is finding that it was one of the worst acquisitions in history. Since acquiring Monsanto, their stock price has plummeted, and they face years of legal hassles and potentially the loss of billions of dollars in jury awards. A study found that as of 2016, 9.4 million tons of glyphosate had been sprayed on crop fields all over the world. It's now being found in measurable quantities seemingly everywhere: lakes, rivers, oceans, rainwater, even human breast milk. At this point, it's impossible to escape exposure. This stuff is everywhere, and we are all being subjected to the effects of glyphosate. The question is, to what degree? The best thing to do to minimize exposure to both ourselves and the environment is to eat organic. Number 11. Humane animal treatment. Many chickens grown conventionally never see the light of day and are confined in giant warehouses with thousands of other chickens. The conditions are so terrible that the producers of such food definitely don't want you to know about it. Organic farmers and ranchers must accommodate the natural behavior of their livestock and meet health and wellness requirements, including year-round access to the outdoors, space for exercise, clean and dry bedding, clean water, shelter, and direct sunlight. Conventionally grown meat these days is raised in appalling conditions and overcrowding that is truly unconscionable. Number 10. Antioxidants. What are antioxidants and why do we need them? Antioxidants are substances that protect your cells against free radicals, which may play a huge role in heart disease, cancer, premature aging, cognitive malfunction, and other dangerous diseases. They actually boost your immune system. The positive effect of antioxidants on overall health has been established in a number of scientific studies, especially those derived from organic food. There is a lot of research showing that choosing organic food can lead to an increased intake of nutritionally desirable antioxidants. That's because organic foods are free of foreign chemicals that normally react with vitamins, organic compounds, and minerals, thus lowering the positive impacts of antioxidants in food products. Number 9. Antibiotic resistance. Did you know that around 80% of all the antibiotics used in the U.S. are given to animals raised for food? Nowadays, dealing with the acute problem of antibiotic-resistant bacteria is a huge global problem. This problem was not only caused by the overuse of antibiotics in human medicine, but even more so by the reckless use in industrial agriculture. Non-organic food sources, particularly large factory farm operations, use antibiotics in their feed. It helps fatten up the animals for slaughter, as well as allowing the animals to survive in inhumane, unbelievably overcrowded conditions. This overuse of antibiotics is the driving force behind the emergence of superbugs, which are now threatening the health of every one of us. The benefit of organic food is that organic food growers and farmers do not use antibiotics at all, except to treat sick animals. And those animals then lose their organic certification status. Number 8, better taste. Organically grown foods generally taste better because nourished, well-balanced soil produces healthy, strong plants. This is especially true with heirloom varieties, which are cultivated for taste over appearance. Organic foods contain more minerals, vitamins, and other essential nutrients than food produced conventionally, which have been treated with synthetic chemicals. It's commonly reported that the taste of organic vegetables and fruits are of higher quality compared to those that are conventionally grown. However, the best tasting fruits and vegetables are the ones that come right out of your very own garden. Number 7, fewer pesticides. Pesticide consumption is linked to a variety of diseases and disorders, namely cancers, digestive dysfunctions, headaches, ADHD, birth defects, weakened immune systems, and even premature death. Organic farming produces healthy food without the use of toxic pesticides. While some organic farmers do use pesticides, they are primarily derived from natural substances. These natural pesticides must be approved for organic production. Children are more vulnerable to pesticide exposure because their organs, nervous system, and immune system are still developing. Their higher rates of cell division and lower body weight also increase their susceptibility to pesticide exposure and risks. Children's immature organs and other developing biological systems are particularly vulnerable to toxic contaminants. So, make sure to feed your kids organically grown food, because exposure during certain early development periods can cause permanent damage. Number 6, stronger immune system. Our immune systems do a remarkable job of defending us against disease-causing pathogens. We definitely need our body's defenses to be as strong as possible, and that was never more true than today. So how can we help our immune system do the best job? Everyone knows that smoking is bad. Getting enough exercise is critical for our health. Getting adequate sleep is very important, and so on. But did you know that an organic diet will also help you boost your immune system? There are many studies suggesting that eating genetically modified food can cause a major reduction in immune system strength. By eating organic foods, the risks of decline in immune system strength are significantly reduced because organic foods are not altered in any way. Number 5, pollinators. Organic farms and crops are pollinator-friendly and protect bees, pollinators, and wildlife from toxic chemicals. The Organic Center released a report showing that organic farming has an important role to play in supporting the health of our pollinators. Large-scale, chemically intensive agricultural production has been implicated as a major source of threats to pollinators. Increasingly, scientific research demonstrates that the use of toxic synthetic pesticides, destruction of native habitat, and a decrease in nutritious forage due to an extensive use of monocropping are detrimental to pollinators. A number of studies reviewed in this report have demonstrated that organic farming practices alleviate many threats to honeybees, and that organic farms support significantly more pollinators than conventional farms. This is because organic farming standards not only prohibit the use of synthetic pesticides, many of which are highly toxic to bees and can be persistent in the environment, but also require that organic producers manage their farms in a manner that fosters biodiversity and improves natural resources. Number 4, sewage sludge. Organic farming never uses sewage sludge. Sewage sludge is a product of wastewater treatment and contains both known and unknown hazardous materials, including everything that is flushed down your toilet. Once treated, sewage sludge is applied to agricultural cropland as fertilizer, meaning this chemical soup that is full of toxic compounds, nanomaterial, hormones, dangerous pathogens, and pharmaceutical drugs is actually intentionally added to the soil that food is grown in, and plants absorb everything from the soil that they're grown in. So, if this doesn't sound like your cup of tea, eat organic. Number 3, higher nutrition. Organic food contains more vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and micronutrients than conventionally raised food. There is a growing body of evidence documenting how farming methods can influence the nutritional content of foods. Organic foods such as produce, milk, meat, and poultry contain higher nutritional content partly because they don't contain any modified ingredients, as do many conventional agricultural food products. Another factor that makes them more nutritious is that they are given time to develop and are provided with the best natural conditions for growth. The vitamin and mineral contents of any food product is only as high as what's in the soil, and food grown organically is grown in healthier soil with more minerals and other nutrients. Number 2, never irradiated. Organic food is never irradiated. Irradiated food is exposed to intense ionizing radiation, which kills off or damages the enzymes in the food, as well as damaging many other cell structures. The result is dead food. The idea is to make meat and poultry safer by reducing the number of harmful bacteria and parasites, but it actually damages the quality of the food by breaking up molecules and creating free radicals. The free radicals do kill some bacteria, but they can't kill it all. The free radicals bounce around in the food, damaging vitamins and enzymes, and combine with existing chemicals in the food to form new chemicals. Those are called unique radiolytic products. Some of these are known toxins, like benzene and formaldehyde. Others are not known and are unique to irradiated food. They also haven't been studied for safety. What's more, irradiated foods lose much of their vitamin content, especially vitamins A, C, E, K, and B complex. Irradiation doesn't really provide clean food as it claims. It doesn't even really sterilize food, and the pathogens that survive are by definition radiation resistant. These bacteria will begin to multiply, and in a few hours at room temperature, the bacteria remaining in the food after irradiation can be at levels much higher than before irradiation. There are no long-term studies proving that eating irradiated food over the course of several years or longer is safe. The best thing to do is choose organic. Number 1, organic food is GMO-free. GMOs, or genetically modified organisms, are any plant, animal, microorganism, or other organism whose genetic makeup has been modified in a laboratory using genetic engineering or transgenic technology. Genes from one species are literally forced into the DNA of another species, causing all kinds of problems and unintended consequences. New proteins are formed that our bodies have never seen and don't know how to deal with. Food allergies result. Food safety advocates believe GMOs are a leading cause of slowed brain growth, internal organ damage, gastrointestinal disorders, and sterility, among many others. Amazingly, foods that contain GMOs don't have to be labeled as such in the U.S. So, until we can get our food labeling laws changed, the best way to avoid all these problems is to choose organic, as products bearing the organic label are GMO-free. So, are you ready to go organic? Maybe even start your own garden? We hope we've given you some food for thought. Tell us all about it in the comments section down below. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and bang that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching.